Yeah. What's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? Doug here, enjoying the great outdoors. Beautiful day outside. Sunday walk and talk. I only have idiot number one with me. This is number one. Idiot number two is back at the house because she has convinced herself that she broke her leg and she refuses to walk on it. If any of you guys are at the gym, you've seen her limping around. Ridiculousness. She's fine. Anyways, so Sunday walk and talk. What are we going to talk about? I would like to talk about coaching and different types of coaches. I'm sure that I get a couple of nice messages over this one, just like the messages I got off last week's video. Nothing like getting some people fired up. Nothing like speaking the truth and pissing people off. Man, people fucking hate to hear the truth. They really do. So I wanted to talk about coaches this week and different types of coaches. There's so many coaches out there. So let's start with issue number one. Issue number one is just the fact that everybody thinks they're a fucking coach. And, this shit's hilarious. It's one of those things, though, it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? You've got to start, you have to start somewhere. I've been coaching for 9 years, almost 10 years. And it's like, you have to start somewhere. I was a beginner coach at one point in time. And I won't lie, I didn't know everything, but I knew that I didn't know everything. I didn't try to fake it till you make it. So, I didn't know how to snatch a kettlebell. I didn't know how to do barbell snatches. I didn't know how to do clean and jerks. I couldn't teach people how to do handstand push-ups. I couldn't teach people how to do pistols, one-leg squats. My repertoire was very limited as a coach. And basically all I did was take the things that I used when I lost weight and I got stronger and fitter. I used those things that I learned. You use what your experience is. The issue comes with coaches who really don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they don't have a huge arsenal. And due to, social media and, videos and pictures and all sorts of shit, coaches are attracting more and more people. It's easier to attract people. Whereas, when I first started out, we had the internet, obviously. I'm not that fucking old. We had Twitter and we had Facebook, but those were all in their infancy, but we didn't have Instagram. And YouTube was, it wasn't the YouTube that it is today. So, we had all of those things, but they weren't what they are now. Now, people can, have huge marketing campaigns. Whereas everything before was organic. You were putting out videos just to put out videos. It wasn't necessarily that you were trying to make a name for yourself. So, the other problem was now, because of Instagram and because of YouTube, people see athletes doing a certain exercise and they're like, oh, let me try that. Which, granted, that's how you try new things. You see somebody else doing it and you're like, fuck, that guy has, great mobility or great shoulders, you know, that girl has great cardio and she is doing this workout, so, you know, I should do this workout. It doesn't always work out that way. So the next step in that is the people who, you know, they work out a lot and they love fitness and, you know, maybe they love to lift, or they love kettlebells, or they love running, or, you know, they love yoga, whatever. And they're like, well, fuck, you know, I really love doing this. I should make it my living. And they decide that they're going to become a trainer or a coach. I really should just say trainer, because I really think that it takes years to become a coach. And there's a huge difference between a trainer and a coach. So, you know, people come out and they're like, oh, you know, we want, you know, I want to become a trainer. I want to become a coach. And they start taking on clients. But again, we go back to the fact that they, as a coach, can and definitely should only use what is in their skill set, what's in their experience, what's in their bag of tricks. All right. If you know, you're an endurance coach, or you teach, you know, your experience happens to be in, you know, HIIT workouts, intervals, body weight, you should not be fucking teaching people how to deadlift. You should not be teaching people how to do clean and jerks if your experience level is from a fucking boot camp style program. You know, if you don't know how to lift and use kettlebells, you should not be fucking teaching people how to lift and use kettlebells. I told somebody last week, I was talking about this with somebody, that I didn't teach people how to clean and jerk a barbell till I had been doing it for 2 years. And I did that because I knew I had flaws in my lifting technique. And I didn't want to pass those flaws on to my people. You know, when I lifted, I wanted to lift properly. Hold on one second. And I didn't want to teach other people how to lift improperly. So I practiced. I put up, you know, 1,000 reps, a couple thousand, before I tried to even teach somebody how to clean and jerk a barbell. This is something that a lot of coaches really are not fucking doing. Too many people think that because they've been working out for a couple years and they think they know what the fuck they're doing, that they're gonna go out, they're gonna open a gym, or they're gonna develop this workout program. And due to social media and marketing and hype, bullshit, lies, they will be able to attract some clientele. And then when you attract the clientele, there's a thing called social proof. Social proof is when you take video, pictures of people in your program, and they're jumping around and doing squats and deadlifts and kettlebell swings and box jumps and shit, and other people see that video or see those pictures and they see you leading a group of people. Well, you must be experienced. You must know what the fuck you're doing if there are people following you. And unfortunately, this is not the case. So I guess that's my real point, is just the inexperience of a lot of coaches out there. Coaches. People are really not fucking coaches, okay? There's just a real lack of experience in fitness and in coaching and in personal training. And it's something that I just really, really, really wanted to talk about that for a minute. So if you're one of those people, and there are a few of you in my social media circle who, you know, have been working out or been lifting for, you know, a couple of years, and you want to go start your own thing and get your own clients. And, you know, I applaud people for their motivation and for their ambition. And I always applaud people when their goal is to help other people. So, you know, I lost weight, I got fit, I got strong, and I wanted to then help people. I enjoyed working out, and I enjoyed lifting, and I enjoyed the process of getting stronger and faster and leaner. So I wanted to help other people, you know, on the same journey. So I went out and I got my personal trainer certification, and then, you know, I've gone to, God, I can't even count how many seminars, you know, and I don't hold a huge amount of stock in seminars unless it's something that you literally knew nothing about before the seminar. You know, I don't think that going to a couple of seminars instantly qualifies you as being able to teach other people what you learned at the seminar. And this is the huge difference, okay? Most seminars and certifications are to educate you on a certain technique. And the problem becomes you taking that knowledge that you learned at the seminar and then trying to go pass that knowledge and that method and that technique onto your clients, your people underneath you. The problem is, in between the certification, the seminar, and you passing that knowledge onto your people is just not enough time, okay? Too many people want to be coaches, right? Go take a seminar or a certification on Saturday, and then on Monday, immediately begin teaching these practices and these techniques to their clients. And that right there is part of the big problem. Social media is part of the problem, and people not being patient, people not wanting to put in the work. Like I said, I spent 2 years on a bar before I taught anybody how to clean and jerk. Now, that's not saying that I'm good at clean and jerks. If you've ever seen me on a barbell, I'm still not great, okay? But I've put in the reps to where I know what my problems are on the bar, and I can recognize other people's problems on the bar. When you haven't put in the time and the reps, you can't recognize those problems. So that is your very long-winded Sunday walk and talk for this week. I'm back here at home at the homestead in front of the big beast here. So walking is over, and that means talking is over. So hit me up if you want to discuss this subject a little bit more, and go ahead, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. The problem with coaches these days. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.